boys from marching and dancing to the melody. Okay, now the way. Okay. Trap, 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 the boys from marching and dancing to the melody. Okay, now the way. Okay.
I would like to thank you, Wiley, and Lori, and all of you for allowing me to share a few stories as we celebrate Stan's birthday. I feel good. I joined the gymnasium a year ago, and in only six months, I lost $150. I'm getting up there. I'll be 89 in October 9th. And I'm thinking seriously of retiring and just living off my savings. But I don't know what I'm going to do the second week. And this is a terrific way to spend a Tuesday night. You know, we have a little cake later, and we have a little more Laurel and Hardy. And I remember last Tuesday I was home just kind of relaxing, and they knocked on the door, and I opened it. And she said, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. I said, well, come on in, sit down. Can I get you a lemonade? What can I do for you? She said, I don't know, I never got this far before. And a thief broke into my house and started searching for money. And I woke up and I saw him and I started searching with him. But we never found anything. And there was a lady who stole a can of peaches from the supermarket, and she was found guilty. And the judge said, how many peaches are in the can? She said 6. He said, okay, 6 days in jail. And her husband stood up and said, she also stole a can of peas. I invested in a baseball team in Bakersfield, and they call themselves opossums. They're great at home, but they get killed on the road. This nightclub was filled with people. They're dancing and singing, and all of a sudden a flash of light and the devil appears on stage. And everyone ran from the nightclub except one man. He just sat there. And the devil looked at him and said, you're not afraid of me, are you? He said, no, I married your sister. I have a little fairy tale that I think you might enjoy. Once upon a time, a young prince was talking to the beautiful princess, and he said, will you marry me? And she said, no. And the young prince lived happily ever after. He could ride his motorcycle when he wanted to. You could drink in a bar with beer with the guys. You could date the long-legged, busty cheerleaders. Had money in his pocket, money in the bank, and he could leave the toilet seat up all the time. I told you it was only a fairy tale. I found out that a woman will always have the last word in an argument. And if the man says anything after that, it's the beginning of another argument. I told my lady friend yesterday, I said, when I come home, I want a hot meal waiting. I want you to bring me my slippers later on. And when I get out of the shower, guess who's going to dry me off and comb my hair? And she said, the funeral director. It fascinates me. Women, when they put on mascara, they always open their mouth. Give it no reason for it. And I read a and it said, when you're 85, I'll be 90 on October 9th, 89. And when after you're 85, you sleep more. And I don't know really whether that's true. And the little boy rushed into the bedroom and said, Mommy, fire, the house is on fire. She said, shh, you'll wake your father. I was in a restaurant recently, and two overweight gentlemen sat down next to me, and I detected an accent. I said, excuse me, are you gentlemen from Ireland? And he said, Wales. Oh, are you two Wales from Ireland? And I told, you think you know somebody. And I thought I knew Tracy Latour quite well, but I didn't know she had a glass eye until she sneezed. The eye flew out across the room. I happened to catch it. I gave it back to her. She said, can I buy you a martini? He said, you do that for everybody? No, you caught my eye. And I told this joke in Chicago. I did a show for the heads of the McDonald Corporation, and I should have told it because the three bears aren't living together any longer. And they had a big argument, and the judge was talking to Baby Bear and said, you will live with your mother. They said, no, my mother beats me. Oh, then you'll live with your father. Well, my father beats me worse. Well, do you have a relative that will take you in? Said, I have an aunt in Chicago. Does she beat you? No, the Chicago Bears don't beat anyone. I used to visit Stan, and I remember one day we were talking, I said, why did you use the derbies? And this was his answer, and it was almost verbatim. He said, well, it just seemed like the thing to do at the time. You know, I was thinking, and Ollie and I had a lot of fun. He was a very funny fellow. And I think the reason that we were successful was because the little guy was smarter than the big guy, and the big guy knew it, but he didn't want the little guy to know that he knew it. And we had a lot of fun together, and I got to know him very well when we toured overseas. And I think about, you know, life, and life is not waiting for the storm to pass. Life is dancing in the rain. And when you count life, you count the smiles, not the tears. And when you count your age, you count the friends, not the years. And we don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing. And there's a lot of playing left tonight. We have more film, and we have cake, and I thank you very much.
Ollie, if you don't hurry, I'll miss my plane.
Well, I'm doing the best I can in this terrible rain.
Would a new set of Vanco wiper blades help?
Certainly. Put them on.
Change to Anco. They clean better than any other blade. Tests prove it.
There, now I can see an airplane. Airplane! Oh!
Don't worry, Ollie. It wasn't mine. That's mine.
Oh!